Is wishing to address the school board.
Good luck on your next endeavors. Thank you.
Many of us parents are impatiently waiting for vaccines for our children who are too young to qualify for the ones that are currently approved. On this board and in the community, as advocates for high-quality education, we cannot say that we uphold education.
Critical theory is the epitome of hate speech. It is brainwashing and confronts challengers by name-calling, bullying, and canceling anyone who dares to speak against it. Leftists routinely call over half the country white supremacists, misogynists, homophobes, transphobes, deplorables, and dregs. Critical theory masquerades as equity training, social justice, diversity and inclusion, or social and emotional learning. Stay informed, and it's not only Democrats doing this damage. Watch out for Republicans in name only. They campaign as Republicans when necessary, but kowtow to leftists.
Members of this new board have invoked patriarchal and fundamentalist religion in public spaces, have belittled and damaged the sacred identities of beloved LGBTQ+ community members, have disparaged the value of true history, have put down the heritage of long-standing Lakota tradition and language, and have railed against the professional teachers and teacher organizations that have made it their life's work to educate our children with intention and excellence.
Members, we're excited to see where you're going to take Rapid City area schools, so welcome. A couple of issues I just wanted to maybe address, because this is a large turnover on this board. So I wanted to bring up a couple of concerns, some things that I see, especially from the state level. One is the proficiency rates. You know, they're pretty, they're abysmal. They're really not good. And my concern is that we don't address those by lowering our standards. You know, I still remember talking to a high school teacher many years ago, and he said he no longer assigned homework because the kids didn't do it. And I said, well then fail them. And he said, I can't do that, we gotta graduate them. So I'm hoping and praying that you will listen to one of the previous speakers, that, you know, it's critical, your job is to educate our kids. Thank you.
Legally holding positions past your 3-year term.
Mr. Nelson, go ahead, please. You have the floor, Mr. Nelson.
You're in violation of the law of arrestable offense.
Good. Superintendent Simon, President Pokart, and members of the board, thank you very much for your hearing. My comments are fun. Whether you wanted to wear masks or you wanted to do half enrollment or the 2 days on or whatever it was a challenging year. And I want to thank you for your steady leadership. I want to comment a little bit about a couple of student things that some people may not be aware of. We talk a lot about how our students have lost a year. And I would put to you that they didn't lose a year. They survived an experience that none of us have ever had before. They may not have made quite the academic progress that we had hoped for. I certainly had hoped that we would have graduated higher numbers.
We had a conversation, I'm your witness.
Yeah, you guys are in violation,
James.
and I'll be exercising the school bond and telling the rest of the taxpayers how to do it. It'll make that school foreclosure
James.
you had
James.
look like a financial mess compared to what you're gonna lose now. Thank you.
Those of you who served on the board at the time know where we were down the hall in the 222 meeting in a retreat when we received the call telling us that the schools would be closed. It was a text message that Katie Urban received from Governor Noem's office, and it directed us to cease operation of the schools as of the following Monday. That was Friday the 13th of March. So that board did not close the schools. We followed the direction of the governor and ceased operation for the remainder of the year as she directed. The initial order was for 2 weeks and then for the duration of the school year. We received other instruction as well from the governor's office and from the Department of Education, which we followed dutifully. I mean, we run the school district, but if we receive direction from the governor's office, we are duly bound to follow.
Please raise your right hand.
Excuse me, please raise your hand.
I, Kay Thomas,
Dave Doney.
Deb Baker,
Having been elected to not
office of board member of the Rapid City Area School District number 51-4.
Having been elected to the office of the board member of Rapid City Area School District number 51-4
In the county of Pennington, South Dakota,
in the county of Pennington, South Dakota,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the laws and Constitution of the United States
that I will support the laws and Constitution of the United States
and the state of South Dakota,
and the state of South Dakota,
and that I will discharge the duties of such office.
and that I will discharge the duties of such office.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen.